Yesterday, we missed the Scrandle bonanza. That was the bug nancer. There was a shit ton of bugs yesterday, so I didn't realize. And I've been forgetting to do Scrandle with you all. So I've committed to doing Scrandle today with all of you because we're going to see what messed up food choices are here today. Now, granted, I don't think bugs are necessarily the worst thing in the world. Bugs are actually kind of tasty to some degree, insofar as you like the idea of eating a bug and chewing on it and feeling its many legs touching you and. But the key is that the bugs can't hurt you anymore because they're dead. But we never really know what is going to happen on Scrandle. This is getting wildly popular. I've had to buy more network transfer. Oh no. It's not all the money in the world, but I may have to change how the game operates too. Yours faithfully, Danbo. So this is also a very interesting thing because whenever you make a DLE game, which I would argue that this is the whole genre, it's similar to like Wordle, right? It's these daily bite-sized games. You never really know who's going to play it, and you never really know the usage pattern, and you never really know if you have enough resources to run the thing, because at some point you're going to run out of resources, and these things you can't operate for free all the time. You actually do need to get money somehow. So whether that's through ads, which as far as I can tell, this has had no ads, but I also had ad gone. You should play Card Guesser since you made it. Okay, fine. I'll play Card Guesser after, and I'll make Card Guesser like eventually. How about you go to Northern? Go here. Go to this channel. Suggest Card Guesser to him, and he will make your game popular. Okay? Go to Northern Lion. Suggest Card Guesser to him, and he's gonna make your game so popular that you're gonna have to pay for more network transfer too. And then you put one ad, and you pay enough to pay off your entire student loan. Unless you have no student loans wherever you live, in which case I envy you. Let's play Scrandle. Yesterday, actually today is a lot better. Yesterday it opened up with like beetles and like bug juice, because yesterday's was this. I'm gonna give you like a preview of what yesterday's was. This was yesterday, which feels like the beginning of some thing, but this was the first image of yesterday, which was the bugs and the bugs. So this is already good. Sausage, give that back to the Hulk. No, the Hulk was eating he was eating a croissant with the meat. Well, actually, we should have our own. We should do our own chat-based Scrandle at some point. We'll just leave it here, okay? So, the sausage or the chicken tikka dirty fries. Again, the sausage is $2.60. The Hulk sausage, that is a massive sausage, and I wonder if this is a blood sausage. I will say, listen, the sausage is good. I think sausage is one you can never really go wrong with it. But if it's like a blood-flavored sausage, I don't think most people are going to choose it. Whereas chicken tikka dirty fries, it's just chicken tikka masala on top of fries, and you really can't go wrong with that. We have one right. You change your mind. Do you want sausage or do you want right? We have one right. I know which one I'm gonna go for. I know which one I'm gonna go for. We're gonna see how in sync all of us are together here within chat, because there's only one clear winner here. Okay. Because I'm going to say it, this left side looks very sad. Like, sure, you have a sausage, but think about the mechanics of eating this sausage. Do you grab the sausage and you just eat it like that? Like the sausage skin? Then what's the point of the bread? Like, how come there's no, like, where's the bun? It looks dry. Exactly. Like, it looks dry. Like, the sauce is the only liquid on that plate. And then the bread, it looks dry. And the bread looks more like a cracker where it would snap in half. The bread isn't even large enough to eat with the sausage. It's not like a hot dog. I think a hot dog is a perfectly balanced meal. The ketchup is barely enough for 1/8. It's barely enough for even like a 1/16th, right? Which, you know, for most people that's like a that's like a larger number. But it just doesn't say, hey man, you can't say. I'm sorry. Listen, I'm referring to the snack version. Sorry, not the racial version. But I just think this doesn't really work. Whereas the right side, you can't go wrong with it. The left side is really 50-50. Please don't say that ever again. Don't say that, chat. Don't say that. You can't be as bad as our mod. Our mod, you can't be as weird as her, okay? You have to be better than our moderation team in order to set an example for her. She's young and wild and free. She needs somebody to rein her back in. I'm gonna go with chicken tikka. If I see 94%, easy. I don't know what's going on with that sausage. What about? I'm not gonna say that either. I know which one you're talking about. I'm not gonna say that word either. Pork sandwich with crackling. or pie, chips, and gravy. I'm going to say it. This is the worst image I've ever seen of a pork sandwich in my entire life. I think they messed up. One, there's almost this is the worst angle that you could have taken it, because you see the sandwich on both ends, and you have the one end which is like the lettuce and stuff, and the other end which is the pork. But it's like these are the buns that you would form a full sandwich with. But they've opened the bun open for you to put any of your sauces in. So if you want ketchup or something that you can put inside, you can. The problem is that they took a photo in this state, which makes it look unappetizing, because it just looks like there's just mess everywhere. However, pork crackling is also the best dish ever, because to me a pie is really good and gravy is tasty, but a pie with chips is like carbs and carbs, and then there's no guarantee that the pie filling is that much better than a crackling pork. This is a crispy pork. One left, one right. Okay, two right. I'm gonna go for the pork sandwich. It's 10 pounds, Canada. 10 pounds Canada is like, I don't know, $20 Canadian. I'm gonna go right side. Sorry, it's a price play, because you can get 3 times as much value. What? A chicken coxina, or like chicken coxina, and or spring rolls and bean sprouts. I don't know about these bean sprouts, man. Oh, I see the bean sprouts. Why are the bean sprouts like whole? I don't know about this one. Spring rolls are really good. And for 50 cents, that's a pretty good deal, right? Or like 50 pence. What's your cents in like pounds? Pence, cents? But especially because the chicken coxina looks kind of, I don't know, plain. But I know that the filling is probably amazing. But there's something about the green onion and the way that it's just laid out there that makes me go, this looks kind of sad. Like, it would be sad to eat this. And the sauce, I imagine, is dripping onto my hands down into the seat. You would go left here. But see, this is the thing, right? The chicken coxina full of meats is like, it's £1.30. So that's almost 3 times the price of the spring rolls and the bean sprouts. So at least even on the right side, it doesn't mention this, but you also get chili peppers. Mind you, these are the worst chili peppers I've ever seen because they're green. You might as well not even call them chili peppers. You just don't even call them peppers. Just call it like leaf or bud. It's probably sweeter than it is spicy, but still, I feel like you get more everything from the right side. It's more filling for me. Easily. Very close, though. Meat and potato pie or mixed worms and insects. What the fuck is this? I'm gonna... Chat, this is a close one. You would go left? No. I think there's something on this right side. Right, chat? I think there's something on this right side. Think about it. Do you eat shrimp? Do you eat shrimp and lobster? Because shrimps and lobsters are the cockroaches of the ocean. They have the same number of legs. It's all the same. Look, cockroach legs. Let's get an image of a cockroach leg. Here we go. Cockroach leg and then shrimp legs. Look, it's all the same. These two animals are the same. Look, count the number of legs. Count the number of legs. These are both the same being. Okay? If you eat this guy, you would eat this guy. And I'm telling you, there's a lot of that guy in this guy over here. So everyone who's choosing left here, I think you're wrong. Because meat, peas, and potato pie is really good. But this is the best snack to eat at a sports game, especially, right? Because think about this. How are you going to eat this at a sports game? Like, oh, someone's going really hard. Oh, sorry, I need to eat my like mashed potatoes. Oh, I need to like break open my pie. Here, you reach your hand in. You grab whatever you feel that has a little like pulsating pulse on it, and you just crunch down on it and you chew it. It's like finger food. It's like a bag of chips. What? I feel like I'm on the right track here with the bugs. Both of you voted left, but I feel like going right was the answer. A mitraille? What? A mitraillette? A mitraillette? Mitraillette. What is a mitraillette? Mitraillette is a type of sandwich in Belgium, commonly served at friteries and cafes. It's popular among students. So this is a sandwich served in Belgium. Both of you are going to go left compared to... Okay, yeah, you know what? I just read what this is. This is the saddest plate of cheesy chips. This is a poutine without the curds and without like anything. Like the cheese isn't even melted. How are you supposed to eat this? Like, okay, like once you're done picking at the chips, you have to pick up every single strand of cheese. This looks sad. I'm gonna go left too, because it's burger, fried onions, fries, and a cheesy sauce. 11%. I don't think anybody's gonna choose this. I don't know what that word means, so I'm not gonna say it. This is a hard one. Pie. There's a lot of pie today. There's a lot of pie today. This is a pie, chips, and gravy, which is a sausage stromboli. Now, in terms of pure value, I think the left side wins. I would 100% get left every day at this price point compared to sausage stromboli because of the price. But a stromboli, aren't strombolis usually the size of a pizza but just rolled up? So it's like you're getting a whole pizza that you can fit in your mouth that's full of like, sausage and the cheese and and this nice ooey gooey goodness. That's where the cheese chips were from. Really? Cheese chips in Skegness. Oh, I thought you were saying I thought you were calling someone like a slur, because like Skegness, it sounds like a slur, but it's a place. Skegness is a seaside town and civil parish in the East Lindsey district of Lincolnshire. On the Lincolnshire, and they eat this Skegness cheese chips. Skegness towns are doing these cheese chips football days away. This content isn't available right now. Okay, well, about us, the Chuckling Cheese Company. Okay, well, this is kind of sad. Football. Oh, I found the exact image. Holy shit. Chat, this exact image is from Facebook. They got the image right from a Facebook group. Yeah, that's kind of sad. But this is a hard one. I would go left here, I think. The sausage stromboli is good, but I think if you need to eat like a lot of value, again, I'm thinking of value play, right? You would only eat the right side maybe once because it's super strong. That's a lot of cheese and that's a lot of sausage. But the left side, you could eat two of those and you would still feel like you could pound back something, right? Whether it's another snack or a beer or like a sweet, you could still do it. The right side, I would feel done for the rest of the day and it wouldn't feel good. You would go right side. I'm going left. What? I feel like people are missing the value player. Coxinas and beers. Oh, that's really good. That is the shredded chicken inside of a coxina. £4.50, including a beer. And honestly, I thought the coating was more of a what is a coxina? Because I thought the coating was more of a bread-like outside, but it seems to be almost like a starchy outside or like a starchy inside. It's a popular food in Brazil of palista origin, which consists of chopped or shredded chicken meat, covered in dough, molded into a shape resembling a teardrop, battered and fried. Because that dough looks really, really good. That dough doesn't seem like bread dough, which, I mean, the bacon and egg roll does look really good, but it's like a thick-cut bacon, so I'm not really sure if it's worth it. And the egg looks kind of weak. Whereas this one comes with a beer, and you can easily eat it. The shredded chicken looks amazing. And the bread looks like fluffy. It looks like it melts in your mouth. I think we also would all go for the pint here. Easily. And beer is just an easy win. Like beer with food is great. Roast duck, Yorkshire pudding, or cheese dog. Where's the cheese dog? Like, where's the cheese? If you buy a cheese dog, and that's all the cheese that you get, that's nothing. That's not cheese. Well, it's a cheese. It's an amalgamation of cheese of some kind. But that's not enough cheese for your cheese dog. And that dog looks like it's had a long and hard day. Like this is the hot dog that you leave under your warmer for like 20 years. Microplastic cheese. We had this discussion yesterday. I'm trying to coagulate enough microplastics in my testicles such that when I nut, I can nut into a jar and dehydrate it until it eventually becomes like the ingredients that you would use within a 3D printer. So I would sell my nut-sourced microplastic to use within a 3D printer to print 3D printed nut statues. Because eventually I'll have enough microplastics combining with my nut that my sperm just becomes plastic and I'll just be able to make a 3D printed statue of myself. Have I ever had a Yorkshire pudding? I have, and it's really good. But roast duck to me sounds almost a bit too fancy, and I don't know if I would want that. Whereas but I also don't remember what my Yorkshire pudding had. I don't know if even mine was like a standard Yorkshire pudding because it's a Canadian one. So I don't know if it's necessarily like a classical version of it. But I've had Yorkshire pudding with some meat in it, but I can't recall what now. But for me, the roast duck I feel like wouldn't be the best flavor for it, but at the same time, maybe I'm just judging because there's like barely any sauce. The one that I got was like slathered in gravy. I was like, this is the best thing ever, okay? And it does have a nice, French fry here, okay? Okay, bug eater. You feel like the right is some kind of modern art project from a student. This would be a great art project to talk about, the rising cost of food, right? is you would just talk about this and you would just show this sandwich, and then you would get like a revolution. Like CEOs would be falling left and right after you see the this side. We go left side here. Of course, easily. I think Yorkshire pudding easily wins. This is a hard one. Do you go for the American or do you go for the British? The secret is that they're both British. Okay, bug eater. Okay, guys, I'm just saying the bugs. Look, do you like chips? Do you like chips? Okay? It means that you like the bugs because the bugs have the same mechanics. They're both English. Well, the chips look sad in both. Well, yeah, because it's like English chips. Okay, I'm just saying your chips look very, very sad. The burger looks really good, but the meat pie is a classic, and you really can't go wrong with gravy. A burger you can kind of go wrong with if it doesn't have enough flavor. Sometimes it can be a little plain, but I think the burger without any sauce would still be preferable to the pie because we've already had too much pie. We had 2 pies. We had all 3 of us chose pies. It's good. That is a nice pepperoni pizza. Wow. From the US, £5? That's not worth it. Or a Yorkshire pudding wrap filled with sausage and stuffing with a gravy dip. I'm gonna say this, as good as this pie looks, one, there's not enough cheese. It's lacking. A lot of places that sell pizza slices don't do enough cheese. The right side reminds you of your croissant. Don't denigrate this Yorkshire pudding by comparing it to your croissant. Don't you dare compare the two. Your croissant was a travesty. It was a mockery of food, okay? It's something similar to this left side of this pizza, where there's just no cheese. Forbidden croissant emote. I think the pepperoni is fantastic, but then if you're getting a pizza only for the pepperoni, what's the point? Like the bread and the cheese looks bad. Whereas this, I can almost guarantee that this would taste amazing, okay? Because you just dip it in it's just a handheld Yorkshire pudding. We have many right sides. No, please don't put the cum jar with your forbidden croissant. 68.6%. What? How's that accuracy 68.6%? But I got 8 out of 10. Isn't the accuracy supposed to be like, I don't know, 80%? What? I don't get how this game calculates percentages. Every percentage that I've seen in this game has been nonsensical. It's cumulative. Oh, it's cumulative based on my current streak. You're right. Well, you know what? That was a good Scrandle. It wasn't as crazy as yesterday. Like, yesterday's Scrandle was this. This was an absurd Scrandle. And do not type inside the Discord. Do not type anything weird inside the Discord, okay? This was a fantastic Scrandle where I see so many different things going on yesterday, okay? There was so much going on. Just bugs. It was just like, do you want bug on stick or do you want bug on hand? Do you want sausage in a in a tortilla or do you want a pizza, quote unquote, a pizza? Do you want? This was the crazy one, the kiwi pizza. This reminded me of the Swedish banana pizza that like chat shows us last time, or the Sky Rosa, which is a corn. This is absurd because this one is like, I don't even like. This is no one's gonna eat this combined. You're gonna take the hot dog off and then eat it, and then you're gonna eat the pizza under. So this is really a 2-for-1 deal, which is sort of an easy win because it's 2 for 1. This was just sad. I don't even know what one I chose, but at least chicken hearts sounds a lot better than whatever this is. Chips, cheese, and curry sauce. This thing just looks awful. And the cheese is like, the worst part is when cheese is half melted. That's the worst part, is when cheese is half melted. And then they brought back the bugs for like a second round, or like a multiple rounds, which I was very, very surprised by. But this was also sad because it's a single piece of bacon. I don't know why you guys do this like one single thick cut of bacon. It's really good, but maybe chop it up into something? I don't know. This chips with Nutella was also fucked up. Pepperoni pizza and then a meatball. I don't know who made this. Yesterday was really fucked up compared to today. They need more fucked up days like yesterday to really sell the... Because like the 2 days... Well, the last time that we did this too, with like the pizza day, the Brazilian pizza day, and yesterday were the best days to do Scrandle. I think today was a much more mild Scrandle where it's like, okay, back to basics, right? Today is the day of the pie, and then the day that we did it was the day of the shit pizza, and then yesterday was the day of like the shit bugs. There needs to be more crazy days, but themed after something else. I have another game for you all before we end off on this segment, because I found another cool daily game that you all might like. We can actually all play it together. This is a cool one. It's called Kinda Hard Golf. So everybody can go and play this, and we actually see each other's scores. So you have to try to get your ball into the hole in the least amount of hits possible. And the hole could be in any place. The water automatically resets you. And it tells you who gets a score of what at the top right, so you know whether or not to care about, your performance. And you can just play this, and we can all compare sizes. I absolutely failed. And this was addictive for yesterday, because yesterday's course was crazy. You had like a number of things that you had to do involving how you would send your ball across, and like how you would move it around, and how you had to get past the 3 waterways at the top, which was sickening. This is also actually kind of hard. And again, it's this weird sort of a series of games that people are making, where it's like a daily challenge game every single day. Like, we're gonna do card guesser after as well, because a chat member has made that too. It's the Death Star. Is it actually? It kind of is, yeah. It kind of is if you see everything through the lens of a Star Wars. Like, if you're 12 years old and you see everything through the lens of Star Wars, like, it kind of is. But like, there are other things that happen within corridors too. Like it's not just like corridors. It may surprise you, but most buildings have a corridor. Chat. It may surprise you. Welcome to my Minecraft Let's Play. Fuck! This is hard, man. And I like this ever-growing set of games, which are meant to be like daily challenge games. I think there's something fun about the fact that everyone's putting their own spin onto this idea of a daily challenge game, because it's like you can't go wrong with the amount of fun that you get as a player. But it's kind of fun to think about how to make a daily game that's different from all the other daily games. Like, it's hard to explain this like mindset, but basically, how do you make a daily game that is uniquely fun to whatever it is? Like, imagine the thought process that goes behind turning golf into a daily game. There's something cool about this, and it's cool to think about how you would even begin trying to make this work, right? Because I couldn't even begin to imagine how I could turn golf into a daily game. Or say, take Card Guesser from our local chat member. By the way, chat, do you use Linux? I need to know which distro of Linux do you use, and don't say macOS. Because you're going to piss off all the Linux fanboys. But it's fascinating to think that there's so many different variations on this, and that people are sort of like trying their best to find ways to make a daily game work with whatever mechanic. Because Cars, for instance, that we're going to be playing after, I wouldn't have expected that. Or, let's say, Scrandle. I would not have expected food comparison to be a fun daily game. It's a fun little gameplay genre that I'm glad is slowly popping up. And it's fascinating because Wordle had this particular element that I thought was very fascinating, right? When the pandemic was at its highest and Wordle got really popular, it was super fun to share your results with everybody. So you could see who was the better wordsmith compared to someone else. That was fun. And you could do it daily. Like, everybody got like a Wordle streak and people were thinking about what their words were. Like, it was fun to think about, okay, well, how do people think about these things? How have they intuited it? What their starting words are? And there was sort of a natural comedy to learning that, like, somebody that you knew as like prim and proper would always guess with the word penis. Like, there's something endearing about that you don't really get anymore, right? It's that natural social cadence of like, oh, you thought like that? Well, I think like this. Obviously, games like this don't really go in that same angle, but I think it's like pretty close when you think about how people golf. Everybody golfs in different. You just got 46. I'm gonna beat you by 1. Fuck! Oh god, I might just get the same score as you. Someone just scored 46. I think I just saw your notification. Oh my god! I've lost to you. Really? Sometimes Windows, sometimes macOS. Wait, no. Windows and sometimes macOS. Do you do the dual boot? Do you do the Hackintosh thing? I've actually been meaning to build like a Hackintosh at some point. Because it does seem pretty fun. 52. 72% of golfers finished today's level. 50. Average score 36. Oh, I scored better than 16% of golfers. Oh. I've done nothing. There's a new hole. You can sign in to play a bonus level. What's this mean? I'm not going to sign up for an account. Sorry. But yeah, this is a pretty cool concept. No, you use Rust deck to connect to your Mac. What? You're a sicko. Well, but that also makes sense because yeah, but no, but you're a sicko. No, okay, what's yours again? Can you link yours again? What was the name of it? Sorry. Is it card guesser, but do you have like a E? Like basically, is it like geo guesser where you don't have an E there, or do you have an E there? Cardguesser.com. Here we go. So this is made by a chat member. I don't know cards, so what's funny is that I have no clue what this is. Your favorite DLE is the Daily Burgle. Okay, let's try the Daily Burgle as well after. User knowledge of film. I don't know anything about film. I don't even know what car this is. It's not a Prius. It's not a Civic. It has this weird grill on the hood thing over here. I don't even know what this could be. How do you even find these car images? Actually, this is curious too. How do you find these car images? Honda? I don't think it's a Honda, right? There's no way it's a Honda. I'm gonna go with the Suzuki. Okay, this actually does look more and more like a Honda. It looks like a Charger. Okay, it's not a Charger. Wait, this is a no, it's not. What's it called again? What's it called? It's somewhere in this list. This is a sports car. This is a sports car. But it's like a very specific sports car. Am I thinking of the right name? It's a P something. Maybe it is a Peugeot. Or like a Peugeot. Okay, now I don't really know. Wait, what is this? You use some random car API. What? Okay, what random car API do you use? Where are you getting these images? So you transform the image over and over until you get there. So it's an older sports car. I think this is one of those old sports cars. I'm gonna go BMW. What the fuck is this? What is that logo? What is that logo? Cadillac? I don't know what that logo is, man. What's that logo? Is that an Aston Martin? Is that a Genesis? There's no way that's a Maserati, right? No. Well, what's that logo? That's not a Rolls-Royce logo, because Rolls-Royce has like the dog or something, or the angel. Toyota is like a T. It's not a Tesla. It's not a Volkswagen. It's not a Volvo. Is it a Volvo? No, it's not a Volvo. It's not an Audi. I know what an Audi and a BMW looks like. Is it a Bentley? Is it a Bugatti? What is this? There's no way it's Acura. What is this? It's not Genesis. Is it a Hyundai? It might be a Hyundai. No, it's not. Is it a Lincoln? I don't think it's a Lincoln. What logo is that? It's not Lexus. I don't think it's... Is it a Lotus? It's not a Lotus, no. It's not a Mercedes-Benz. I don't think that's a Mercedes-Benz logo. Pontiac? Porsche. Pontiac? I don't know what this is. I actually don't know what this is. What is this car? Wait. So it's not. Okay. It's not these. It's not a Suzuki, is it? I think I guessed Suzuki. Ram, Porsche, Polestar. Is it a Polestar? What the fuck is this? Alfa Romero? A Bugatti? It's not a Buick. It's definitely not a Buick. Not a Buick. It's not is it a Chrysler? What the fuck is this logo? What is this? Infinity? So bad. It's an Oldsmobile. I don't know what this is. What is this logo? I've never seen this logo. Listen, I know what an Audi looks like. I know what a BMW looks like, okay? I know what a Rolls Royce and like a Lincoln looks like. I don't know what the fuck these like lines are. What is this? It's not a Jaguar, because Jaguar has a Jaguar. Jeep, it has a... I don't know what a Jeep logo is. Is it Kia? It's not Kia, because the Kia has like a K on it. It's not a is it a Lamborghini? It's not a Lamborghini. It's not. Is it Isuzu? What is this? Is it a Lincoln? It's not a Lotus. Is it a Mini? It's not a Maserati. Is it a Maybach? Like Maybach music? What have I guessed? What other brand? Is it a Scion? Is it a Saturn? Why are there so many different car names I've never heard? It's a Saturn? That's the Saturn logo? I don't know what this is. Like Saturn, it looks like 2008 or something. Lower. Wait, is that lower relative to the thing? Or is it lower as in I should go lower? If I go 2004, it's higher. It's 2007. It's 2007, yeah. It's a Saturn something 2007. Because this looks like a 2000s car. It definitely looks like a 2000s car. Because basically, the reason why it looks like a 2000s car is because of the lines and the accoutrements. The way that the lights work, the edges and the lines of the car, and then the general like hood top of this. Most of the fancy cars have moved away from this sort of like enlarged bulbous driver's cabin. Most of the fancy cars nowadays, the driver's cabin is like more flush in line with the cars versus bumping out. Here is the API, auto.dev. It takes data from random car listings, then you somewhat randomly parse the images and choose 6 of them, mostly skip the first, last images since they're often some paper images. Auto.dev. APIs for automotive. I can't believe you found this. How did you find this? But what is this brand of car? Okay, what is this brand of car? Why? I don't know if the tire helps me. Do you manually choose the images? Or do you do like a specific, or like do you just follow your automated steps and you choose the images like that? Because basically what I'm trying to say is, did you choose the image of this tiger? Of this tire? Okay, so it's a specific outcome. So it's not your fault that this tire is just there in my face and I need to figure out the car from this tire. Because I don't think I'd ever be able to find it from this tire. It took you a few days to find it. I mean, I'm surprised that you found this at all. This seems like this is such a niche. This is such a niche API. Who made this? Drively. Drively? Drively is an AI platform. Oh no. Vehicle operating system for car businesses. Simplifying complex workflows with intelligent AI automation. What is this? First image is really zoomed in, then next one is zoomed out, then next one is even more zoomed out, etc. And then why does it zoom back into the tire? I don't even know what this is. Saturn, Neptune? I don't know, like a Saturn. Oh wait, there's actually names here. I'm gonna go with the SL1. Maybe the SL2. Well, that's just unlucky. That's just unlucky, you say. What is this thing? The Sky? The Saturn Sky 2007, 470 points C. I don't even know how you would even figure this car out. This is a difficult card to figure out. One, I don't think Saturn as a company exists anymore, right? I don't think it even exists anymore. Yeah, because it died. Like, it died a while back. So, one, you don't even see the logo anymore. It's basically a whole dead car company, right? Was there, and then it's defunct in like 2010. Press the hint button. I don't want to use hints. Why use hint when brute forcing solution works? It gives the listing price. I don't know. That's not gonna help me. That's not gonna help me. Oh, you know what? No. The listing price will help you with the year. Anything post-COVID, so anything post-2020 is in like the 50Ks, right? Anything before then, it's like the whole 2000s to like 2010s era. But the 2010s era is like so in the 2010s, cars went up to like 20,000 baseline. Let's say. In the 2000s, cars were at the 5,000 baseline, and then you would go supercar or like fancier cars were at like the 15,000, and like the cheaper homegrown cars were like the 500 used, right? And then it sort of scales from there. So like at least seeing this, I would be able to like guess or either early 2010s or late 2000s, right? So that does help. But otherwise, they don't even sell cars anymore, man. Like it's done. It fetches every 2 or 12 hours a new car because you were lazy to check users every day. Well, I think that's a good thing to do because I don't think Wordle and stuff does it check users. Because isn't it true that like the game always resets every couple days? Like if you don't play Wordle for a couple of days, you have to guess that new word anyways, right? So I don't think you're being lazy. I think you're secretly a game developer who knows how to make these games. You secretly understood the rules of the game. Now do your caught emoji. Now. Do your card emoji, but for yourself. How did you find this? This is impressive. And the fact that you found this because it's made by a company that makes AI car analytics for... This is a weird business, is what I'm trying to say. Because this business... Automotive commerce is a bit of a weird space to be in because there's not really much that you can do to change how it would be like. And the thing is that most automotive businesses run their own everything, all the way from pricing to systems to inventory, because the margins can be pretty low depending on what you do. Like on a new car, the margins are fairly high, but the margins on, say, a used car market are very, very low because you're really dealing with the fact that it's a depreciating asset, and you're almost always going to be buying it at too higher price to make any money off of it. So to see this be something that is a real service that people would use seems interesting to me because a lot of these seem almost inconsequential. Like if you're a dealership for a particular car brand, let's say you're a dealership for a Toyota, they only deal in Toyota cars. You don't need to do a VIN decode. You don't need to do a listing search. You still need to do things like title and like registration, but like depending on like where you are. But things like rates, incentives, and stuff like this, like various financing details, it's handled with your relationship to the car manufacturer, and they have their own systems by which you can apply for these different things that you can pass on to your customers. Like, and trends don't really make much sense because like the trends sort of shift in a weird way that no one can really predict. So this is already a very interesting premise as a service, and then you found only the API version of it, which is its own thing, completely separate from whatever this is, which is this is strange to me. It took you a few days to find the API since most are paid, so you don't even know if you can make money from the website. Yeah, it's very sparse. It's very sparse on what you can do with this system. Like, there's nothing about this. You could do a partnership. You could email them and be like, I want to do a partnership. I'm the developer of Card Guesser, and I would like to have a partnership with you where I make a card guessing game and I push people to your site in order to use the same API or something. I don't know. You emailed them, but they ignored you. But why? It's powered by Mintlify, which has your name in it. What is Mintlify? Did you make this too, huh? Your documentation can look that nice too. Oh no, it's another documentation thing. These dickos. I mean, that's the thing, right? A lot of companies don't really respond to emails like that. Like, a lot of companies have this idea that they only want the best partnerships. But in reality, even the smallest partnership can be an angle for you to get into an entirely different slice of the market that you've never realized. I've seen this a lot within businesses, and I always call it out the same way. Whenever a business ignores somebody because of their idea of what clientele that they want, it's hubris. Because while there's a cost to onboarding them, you're never too above making money of any value, basically, is what I'm trying to say. And there's a very high chance that the cost of onboarding somebody, no matter how small, isn't so painful for you that you would lose money on it. Like, chances are you could even charge that difference as like an upfront insurance that they will eventually make it back. And then you sort of push the risk onto the person who is signing up with you, right? But you're never above, you should never feel that you're above making money, whether it's $1 or $5 or something, or 500, right? Or 5 million. Like, to me, it's all the same deal, and you should look to try to best maximize those deals as best as you can. Obviously, time is limited, so you have to choose, but I highly doubt a company like Drively is getting like a million different, people asking for an AI workflow for cars. Like, I don't even know who would use this, man. Like, I don't even know who would use this. But maybe that's the thing, is like, this is so specific to like the car experience that maybe my experience with a car dealership is very different from, say, somebody who's actually trying to make their own car used sales place. But even then, if you're making a website like AutoTrader, right? Like, we have a website here in Canada called autotrader.ca. Why would they use your system when they have their own system built out? Like, this is the thing that like confuses me. And these are and then this is also within the same realm where it's like an auctioning site for used cars. So it's like, what's the difference really, right? It seems like this is more effort to get to that, and people like that wouldn't really use this. And who would really compete on that? Because it's a capital game, right? Seems odd to me. But yeah, interesting find. Let's try this. Burgle. So what is this Burgle? The Daily Burgle by Sin and Nerdle. How do you play this? How to play. There are 9 words in the word vault. You must burgle the vault by searching for movies with plot descriptions that may contain the words. What? You have 7 attempts to burgle all 9. Where? Try to burgle as many words as you can, using as few movie plots as possible. All vaults have a heist movie where all 9 words can be burgled with a single attempt. So you need to use the name of the movie to try to get this thing, to try to get all of these different topics. That's interesting that this is here, but I'm kind of curious what this is, because I don't know what this is. Like, what movie could you use to burgle all 7 in one go? Assassination in New York make me think like John Wick, but it's not really there. What could you use? What involves Lincoln? Maybe Fast and Furious. Where does Fast and Furious take place? Assassination and gas. Oh. So it's not Fast and Furious. What is this? Time? Model hand computer Lincoln. I don't know. Inception? The fuck is this? Father Time, Father's Company, Robert Fisher, Father. Men in Black 3? Alright, chat, let's see if your Men in Black 3 makes sense. No, it doesn't. It's fucking nothing. Cause like, I don't even think they drive a Lincoln. The thing is the Lincoln, that's the one. Oh wait. Abraham Lincoln, the Vampire Hunter. Okay, well, at least I got Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter. At least I got Lincoln out the way. And now we need computer hand New York City model. Computer hand New York City. What's that movie, The Social Network? Was that in New York? Yeah, it was. And then hand model. What's a good hand model movie? A movie about a hand model. What the fuck? I don't know. Burlesque? Okay, hands. What hands? Hands. Hands. I don't know. What's like a movie with the name Hands in it? I don't know. Two hands. Idle hands. Nice. You burgled 9 words. What is today's best Zoolander? What the fuck do you mean Zoolander? Zoolander had a Lincoln? Lincoln. What? Clear the runway. Yeah, the model. He was a hand model. I didn't know about that. Assassination? Conditioned to attempt the assassination. Three time. Okay, some of these are a bit of a stretch. Like 3 time and then time is a bit of a stretch to go for. New York City is very easy. Gasoline fight accident. This is also weird. Computer to find them is a tool. Father. Abraham Lincoln. Pruitt reveals that the fashion industry has been behind several of the history's political... I don't remember the plot of Zoolander. I don't remember anything about Zoolander. What do you mean the fashion industry is behind Abraham Lincoln's assassination? I need to rewatch Zoolander. Hearing about it now makes me go, what the fuck is going on? Because this doesn't make any sense. Behind the plot of assassinations? Wait, it is. A satire on the fashion industry, the film follows fashion mogul Derek Zoolander, Ben Stiller, who was tricked by fashion mogul Jacobin Mugatu, who was Will Ferrell, into assassinating the Prime Minister of Malaysia. Whose progressive laws of the fashion industry would harm his business. I don't remember that plot line at all. I think this movie, it's been because I watched it as a kid that I don't remember any, that the only real thing that I remember about it was the funny faces. But I forgot, like I've completely forgotten about the plot and the fact that it was about an assassination, the fashion industry assassination complex. That is an absurd thing to say. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go use the washroom. You know what time it is. I'm sorry. I tried to prevent this by going earlier, but it didn't work. Okay. When I'm back, we're gonna be doing a slight cringe compilation because I got a very funny cringe compilation of the alpha males. And we're going to continue on with the game afterwards. But I just wanted to show you all of this and play some daily games with you all. Thank you for submitting your daily games. If you know any other daily games, please send them to me. And we may expand the list over time, but I don't want to get too large. I do it when I have nothing else to do to fill some time and to interact with all of you. And to give you a chance to like talk to me, which is in some way narcissistic. Time guesser. What is this? You know what? Before I go take a shit, let's do time guesser. See, this is why I asked if your game had an E in it or it didn't have an E, because Time Guesser has no E in it. Time Guesser, okay, how do you play? What? Daily. Download the... Get the fuck out of here, man. I'm not gonna download your stupid fucking app. Why would I download your stupid fucking app? Why would I download an app for a daily game? If this doesn't have 1 star, people... You don't have to. Yeah, but like the fact that it exists is a travesty. Why does it exist? Oh, tag Dent. Sorry, yeah, I am Dent. But like, I don't know why it exists. Because like, I don't get the point of making an app for something like this. Like, nobody's going to play your little shitty app game. Everyone's going to play the game on your shitty little website. 4.9 stars. You guys are app cucks. All of you are app cucks. Easy the game. You're all app cucks. All of you. Is that you've that's Ronald Reagan. This is like America. This is wait, no, this is not America. This is in France. Where's France? I don't know where France is. I don't know. Like I don't know. Make guess. Sure. I was 7 years off. Fuck. Oh, sorry, this is in France. This is in Birmingham. Sorry, he was in the UK at this point. You have to guess location and time. Okay, now I get how this game works. Okay, I get how this game works. So how do I guess the time? Oh, I thought it just gave me the time. This is Daytona. No, but this is like a Daytona, and it's in Sweden. Where's Sweden? I'm gonna assume Sweden's. Can I zoom in to see names? I can. This is easy. So where is Sweden? Moldova? I don't know maps. Katowice. This is in Poland. Katowice, Warsaw, Belarus, Moscow, Poland, Germany, Netherlands, next to Finland. Okay, where's Finland? Istanbul. Okay, we're gonna stay somewhere here. Italia, Paris, France. Or Madrid, Real Madrid, Portugal, next to Russia. Oh yeah, right. Yeah, because you guys are on the border, which is a currently tense situation. It's currently a tense situation for you on the border. Right. Where are you? Moscow. This is Russia. St. Petersburg, Latvia, Ukraine. Okay, here we go. Georgia. No, I'm going towards the Asia side. It's somewhere here. Latvia, Finland. There we go. Sweden. There we go. Sweden, and specifically, I don't think this is in like Stockholm. This doesn't look like. This doesn't seem like a thing that you would do within a city center. This seems like an Oslo type of thing. Because I've heard of Oslo many times within car games. This is not 1957. I'm going to assume that this is like the 1990s because there's a lot of color in this image. Like let's say 1992. I was 12 years off. When was this? This was 1979. Oslo is Norway. Fuck. I don't know. Listen, my geography knowledge is very bad. My geography and my history knowledge is like very bad. I can't place things very well. This is Canada. Is that Canada? I think that's Canada. That's not Canada. No, that's not Canada. This is not Canada. And this is the old Pepsi This is the old Pepsi Cola logo. This logo is the old Pepsi Cola logo back in like the 1990s. Because the 2000s was when they switched over to the new one with the swirl. Whereas this one is like the lightest swirl. These banners, but also a lot of places can keep these banners up for years. Like sometimes you'll go to a place and you'll go to this cafe and the banners are from like the 80s, and you see like an older logo of Coca-Cola and like Pepsi and like some of the soda that like doesn't exist anymore. There's also a passenger. A sign that says something that I can't read. These guys look so cool, actually. These guys look so cool. What's that language? Kuchin. I've heard that word before. Kuchin. Where's that word from? I've heard that word before. Kuchin Hilton. This is maybe Germany? I'm going to assume this is Germany. I'm going to assume this is somewhere in Germany. And if it's snowy, we go north of Germany, because assuming they have mountains, where are the German mountains? Where do the German mountains lie? No, this is Switzerland. Where's Switzerland? I feel like this is Switzerland. Where's Switzerland? The mountains of Switzerland. Where is the mountains of Switzerland? Zuchen, Switzerland, Jungfrau, Damastock, Finsterhorn. I'm gonna go somewhere here, like Engelberg. I don't know where this is. The year I'm gonna say it's like the 1990s. But I feel like I'm going to be wrong again, and this is like the 1970s or something. I was 3 years off. See, 1990s, 28 kilometers. Where was it? So my guess was here, but it was in Switzerland. It was just in a whole different place. I'm not that bad. That's pretty good, chat. Next round. What the fuck is this? Afracell. Welcome to Banjul. I don't know where Banjul is. Afracell. Africa is a massive continent. I don't know where this is, but it has to be by. It has to be by like a water, so it has to be on the coastline somewhere. Afracell, like, dude, this place is huge. I don't know where to find this. Afracell, by the water. The key is Banjul. Like it says where it is, but I don't know where Banjul is. Banjul. We're gonna scan the coastline until we find it. And this image, because of this boat, it's specifically this style of boat. This style of boat strikes me as like a 2010s to 2000s. 2000s to 2010s era type of boat. Because this sort of design with this sort of like top section, this like command center place, I don't think was in use until around then, when like shipping lines were established and like things were mostly stable somewhat. But where is Banjul? Okay, I don't know where this is. Let's just throw a Hail Mary. Let's just go to like, I don't know, like here. I was 1,000 kilometers. Okay, well, I would have never guessed this place. But I was 1 year off. See, I know my boats. I know my boats. I just, see, if I could find Banjul, I would have had it. But I couldn't find it. Banjul Point. I don't know, like, what the coastline is, boat nerd. Okay, what's this? Time guesser. This is Canada. But not only Canada, this is the border of Canada. Do you know why it's the border of Canada? Because there's 3 flags. Wait, this is not a border of Canada. Maybe it is, actually. This could be the border of Canada. Wait, is that the Canadian flag? It is. Why are there 3 flags? What event necessitated 3 flags? This is Canada, America, and I forget what flag this is. Is that France? I don't know what flag that is. Is that the French flag? Soaring Eagle, Native Arts. This is Canada. This is Canada. But it's like a border town. It's like a border town bordering from here in Canada. Oh, it's Alaska. There we go. Okay, now, okay, it all makes sense now. Yeah. It's Alaska. Okay, yeah, no, it all makes sense. So Alaska, Anchorage. I don't think it's Anchorage though. I don't think it's. Wait, is this Alaska? Where's Alaska again? Yeah, here we go. But this is, but like, Anchorage is like the only place that really is there. But then you technically have stuff down here. But there's one place down here which is technically kind of a connection. But I can't remember where. It's not Juneau. Yeah, it's not Juneau. I don't think it was Juneau. Although it has things like foods and stuff like that. But it is what a museum is though. But it's gonna be either Anchorage or Juneau. And I don't know if it's Juneau. Although it has to be Juneau because there's a big ass boat. Although Anchorage is also by a boating line, but there's not as much snow, so it's not as far north. Because when you go into Anchorage, there's like a shit ton of snow. Juneau is actually closer to like where it starts to feel kind of warm. I'm gonna say Juneau, and because of the dated look of this place, I know it looks dated, but the key is that everything in Alaska looks dated. You need to look at the cars. The cars will tell you a lot about the year. Dog print on a car, this type of bus, these types of vehicles. Early 2000s. 2003, let's say. Fuck. I was close. It's in Haines? Really? It's in Skagway. At the White House? I've never heard of Skagway in my life. I've never heard of Skagway in my entire life. But I was also 11 years off. This is early 2010s? Wow, final score. This is kind of fun. Is there like a different version of this? Like, is there a way to play this with like a different thing? I guess it is technically like a daily game, right? But you can actually just keep on going with various different versions. By the way, I know I haven't gone to the washroom because I shit myself. This was a meeting between, I think, I forget the heads of states. This is 2 different heads of states meeting. No, this is like 3. This is just like the 1960s or 70s? 1960s, 70s. 1960s or 70s. Wasn't this during some, like... I swear this was like a very particular time when things were going on within the world. And this was like the beginning of some major thing. Was this? Well, I don't know where exactly this is. The problem is I don't know exactly where it was. But Canaan, Kibi. I forget what the name of the language script is. Universal Transport. The flag should tell me, but I don't know anything about flags. So let's just go to, I don't know. Let's just, not here. Not here. It's not in Chongqing, China. But it's like somewhere, it was this one place around here. You see the tree in the flag. But yeah, but like the problem is I don't know the flags. So I don't know what that tree is. I'm gonna say it's like somewhere here. 1968, somewhere around here. 18 years off 1950, but I was actually pretty not close at all. It was in Damascus? No, beyond Damascus. This was in Beirut. Okay, this was in Beirut. 1950. Why does this Lebanese church dignitaries gathered on the street in Beirut after a visit from Lebanese President Camille Chamoun? There we go. This is 1960s. This is like the 1960s. Now I'm gonna say like 1960, like 8. Kennedy. Like John F. Kennedy? El Pueblo de Nuestra Señora la Reina de Los Angeles. This is in LA? I don't know if this is in LA. Because Los Angeles is also the word of like the Los Angeles. Like it literally means Lost Angels. So it's like, this could just mean that this is like the patron saints of the Lost Angels. Or it could literally mean welcome to Los Angeles. Like, I don't know. Oh, it says 1781. Wait, no. That's right. This is when that cross was made. They're staring at me. They're staring at me saying, you should know this, you idiot. You should know this. I don't know anything, man. I don't know anything. This is 19... When did JFK die? Is it better to say that he died or was assassinated? I'm gonna say it was like 1980s. That pic is from 1781. Before every piece of technology, this picture was taken during the time of John F. Kennedy, the vampire. I'm gonna assume this is somewhere in Latin America. I'm just gonna throw a Hail Mary and say it's in like Mexico City. 1982. 14 years off. Fuck, I should have stuck with my 1960s. It was in Los Angeles. Was it? What is this? Where is this? Las Vegas? Las Vegas. Where is this? San Diego. San Francisco. Man, I should have, because I wasn't sure if it's like is it patron saint of Los Angeles or is it like literally Los Angeles or something? I should have just gone somewhere here, man. Into LA. Fuck. Now, what is this? This looks a little sketchy, but isn't that like a Union Jack? This looks like a British military parade, Union Jack in like the 1950s. I don't know timelines. This is when time gets a little like iffy for me. No, because the words in the building are completely different. Electrisk, Lecator. I don't know what this is, chat. Apothecate, Elephant, Sparebanks, Filial, Glass Magazinette. Wait, isn't this in like Germany or something? Glass Magazinette? No. Electrisk, Glass Stentor Lamper. Kocknuxter. No, I don't think this is that. I don't think German has that style of writing, right? Like the KJ style, the KJOKK. Photographin. But photographin sounds like a German thing, but also maybe it's just a Germanic thing. Maybe because like English has that type of thing too. I'm gonna say Finland. I'm just gonna say this is Finland. I don't know. I don't know where this is. I'm gonna say the Finns get this. Where's the Finlands? What's like your major town in Finland? What's like your major city in Finland? What's like your what place is particularly popping in Finland, chat? Because I don't really know where Finnish people go. Also, do I call you Finnish people or do I call you Finns? Like, which one is it? I don't know which one's good and which one's bad. John Zoo, Mikkel, Lappeenranta, Imatra. I'm gonna give it to the Finlands. You can say that that's not Finland. Well, I know, but like, I'm just gonna throw it here. I'm gonna throw it into Helsinki because I don't know. I'm gonna say it's 1950. 25 years off. We had cameras in the 1920s. What the fuck? Cross flags are mostly on Nordic and Scandinavian countries. Oh, cross flags. You know what? I didn't know that about the iconic cross flags. We had cameras in 1920. What the fuck is this? Italy, Libya, France. Okay, now we have a almost like a thing to help us know what the things are, but I don't know necessarily what this means with these flags. What is this that I'm looking at, really? Like, what is this that I'm looking at here? I don't really know what I'm looking at here. No war. I think this is like an anti-war memorial of some kind. But where this is, I don't know. But the thing on their hands, bombshells. We're in Libya. Wasn't there like a something involving like a Libyan crisis or something? Or like something that America started that they ended up like ruining the whole place? Where is Libya? Where is Libya? I'm gonna scan this whole section until I find Libya. Mumbai, New Delhi, no. Afghanistan, no. Tajikistan, no. Turkmenistan, no. Where is Libya? No. Where is Libya? Egypt? I don't know. Where's Libya? Where is Libya? I know this is like an anti-war thing. Oh, here we go. Here we go. This is probably in Benghazi. Let's say 1968. 2011. Wow. A group of children walking past a street museum of ammunition in Misrata, Libya. 2011. Wait. When did that... Do we have multiple problems? How many times has Libya been... Let's just look at the history of Libya. Clueless. I'm very clueless. Listen. I don't remember these things. There's a lot. It is almost telling that the world is so fucked up that there's so much shit going on that it's hard to remember any particular event because everybody has an event that they can point to and say this was our changing lifetime, right? Like that's how messed up our world is. That there's so much shit going on. Sorry, I just drank some coffee. Yeah, since 2011, Libya has been involved in a political and humanitarian crisis. Yep, here we go. And then it led to the Second Civil War. Yep, okay, yeah, I remember hearing about that. Where is this? Engels gangster for murder 200 Nordmen. What does that even mean? What? Mott, England. Okay, these people really hate England. I'm gonna assume this is Norway. I'm going to assume this is Norway because of the cross flag thing. I'm going to assume this is the 1930s. And that this is when England was trying to do things. I don't know. Where is Norway? I'm going to just say Norway. I don't know. I don't know anything about these places. I don't know anything. This is... I do recognize that at some level I do need to learn more about the world history. But it's sort of easy to forget to do it because it's like... I think the interesting thing about history is that it takes a lot of effort to go and learn it because history is sort of like a foregone conclusion, even though the effects of it is still felt today, explains about why something happens today, and the explanation actually does lead to answers because the answer that people come up with today is almost ludicrous of like, hey, we need to get rid of people. It's like, no, you need to look back in like history and like think about what we've done here, right? But at the same time, it's like, I'm an individual who has to deal with other things, so it's like, I need to dedicate time to this, and I recognize that that's a failing on me. Now, where do we go within Norway? I'm gonna say it's like a major city within Norway, what is Norway? Where's Oslo? We're just throw everything into Oslo, 1934. I was 7 years off, 2.1 kilometers, I'm a genius! I did pretty good. You know what? I like that game. Time Guesser is a little bit more risky for stream because the images that it can pull can be very, let's say risky to show on stream. But for the most part, I think that worked out very well. And you know what? Since I no longer have to take a shit, I want to show you all this cringe compilation. Thank you all for joining me on the daily game segment to fill up some time. I really do, again, enjoy those daily games. It's fun to see what people think of and come up with to try to fit into a daily gameplay setting, because it's very hard to think. Wordle was sort of natural, and Wordle has a natural social mechanic in that it tells you a lot about how somebody thinks, and you can have a discussion about your words. These games are slightly similar in that you get to think about how somebody views history, or you get to see how somebody views cars, right? Or you get to see how somebody views time. But then it's like other games, like the daily golf game, it's just like, how do you play golf? So it's like, it definitely ranges in terms of the social aspect, but then the gameplay aspect like ranges too. It's like the golf game was the most gameplay, whereas these other games are mostly about knowledge. And it's like, it's fascinating to see that wide range of things. Daily snow job when? I think it'd be fun to make a daily snowman building game. But I'm terrified of the prospect of what it is. I mean, I have an idea for some things that could be a fun daily game, that it's the reason why I'm looking into Hetzner servers and like figuring out what Linux distro to actually run on my server to get it like going and stuff. There's a reason why I'm going through all of this, because I'm trying to figure out exactly what to use to build it up, and just throwing them out there as like an experiment to see if it's fun. But I think there's something there with a daily snow job. It just sounds it's a little gone sexual for what I'm trying to do here.